Hey, what's good, everybody? This is EJ.
It's your boy Kenny.
I'm back. It's Francis, man.
And this is the Banter 3FC podcast with three friends that love the game and love talking all things football. As always, before we get started, I want to remind you guys we are on all social media platforms. So don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share, follow all of our content. And you can find us everywhere at Banter 3FC. Appreciate the love and support as always because we are nothing without our loyal fans. Francis, cheer up. Smile, brother. Let's get into it. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we're back for match week 36, and Lord have mercy, what a
Whew.
beautiful week it was. What a beautiful week it was. Um, again, Francis, smile, smile.
I have nothing to smile about.
You didn't lose.
Yeah, smile.
Continue.
No? Okay. All right. As always, you guys already know the order of the show. We're going to give a review of this past weekend's games, a preview of what's to come. We'll touch on Champions League, we'll touch on FA Cup finals, and then we'll close it out with our Did Ya See? So, without further ado, let's start with the first game of the weekend, Chelsea versus Liverpool at Anfield.
Correct.
7:30 kickoff. Francis, talk to the people.
Yeah, and I'm sure the audience knows my standard scoreline for 7:30 kickoff games, and it lived up exactly to that scoreline. So it ended up being 1-1 Chelsea versus Liverpool, which is this is going to be disgusting for me to say, but based off of our recent form, we actually played pretty well, and that's shameful in my opinion. But it is what it is right now. First goal coming in, 5 minutes in. You know how this goes. Chelsea conceding early,
Usual.
literally. It's
Yep.
like clockwork. It's a shame. But anyway, Gravenberg, I won't take anything away. It's a really good strike from Gravenberg for sure. Jorgensen, you gotta do better. That's a savable shot. That's a savable shot. I think Sanchez gets to that. Honestly, in my opinion. Then a little bit later in the half, Enzo on a free kick. I think Fofana tried swiping on it, but I'm not sure he got a foot to it. But it ends up being Enzo's goal, I believe. But even after that, kind of the more the balance of play, Chelsea kind of did look more threatening than Liverpool. In fact, I was kind of disappointed in Liverpool. I'm thinking this Anfield, this Chelsea, they're gonna do us a you're gonna do us dirty. But to be fair, I think we really held up well against them, and we had our own chances to where we actually had a disallowed goal, and Liverpool also had another disallowed goal. So, all in all, based on how we have been playing, this is a better performance. But at the end of the day, we're still ninth. It's not good enough. It's pathetic. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah, it's not looking, too good for your club in terms of position right now and potentially making it into Europe.
Nah, nah. Listen, like I said, I don't want Europe at all. This club doesn't deserve it right now. This is not even Chelsea. This is CFC LDN. Blue coat must be out. You know what we are.
Oh man. Like I said, I really want you guys to make it to the conference league. I think that would be justified. Just based on how you guys have been playing.
Yeah,
Because
try to retain your title.
yeah. Remember you're the only club to have won all of them, so you can repeat.
Lap it up.
But yeah,
Go ahead.
it's this is what I'm talking about. Do you see the difference between how they played against Liverpool versus how they played against some of the other teams? You still had the same ownership, but there was a different levels, a different intensity. You saw even your midfield, they were controlling the game for a large. After you guys conceded, Chelsea was controlling the game for the large part. So I don't want to hear anything about Blue Co or the ownership.
That
These
Bali,
players, they know
no, that must
they know
always
what they know. They're professionals. They know what to do. step up just like they did. They probably could have won the game, but you all saw with your two eyes they played way better than they've been playing. So I don't want to hear nothing about the ownership.
You don't have to hear. You don't have to choose here. You will hear. I'm telling you that now. Literally,
That's your
the
business.
mentality of this club, the mental state of everybody in the dressing room is fried. This is not at all. Everybody knows that this project is a shamble. It's useless. It's nonsense. This is it. Forget about it. Don't worry. You will be seeing this. You see these blue coat people? Yeah, they're in trouble. Like I said, our club, we must go. We must be worse. And we must go to hell basically to get to heaven. That's what it is. Unfortunately, it's gonna get worse before it gets better.
Didn't Ruben Amorim say something like
It's
that? Wait.
gonna
He did.
get worse before it gets better. Honestly, it is.
Yeah, he was very, and that's one thing I liked about him. He did keep it real, which we had to, but he did. He kept us in hell for a lot longer than I wanted to be there. But that's a different story for another day.
Hey man, but it's all good, man. It's just nice to see a decent result for you guys after the poor run of form. So, a little something to smile about. And you got a final coming up this weekend.
Next to Man United, Sunderland, please.
Up next on the ticker, Manchester United versus Sunderland at the Stadium of Light. Kenny, talk to the people, man.
Yeah, this game, I mean, could have probably went either way. Starting off, Sunderland came out attacking, came out feisty, as we all know how they play at home. They had a few chances. They had the 1v1. Shout out to Senny for that beautiful save on the 1v1. Um, but honestly, all in all, this wasn't the best game. There's not much to really analyze. Both teams had chances. Um, Both teams really didn't have that clinical aspect of the game this past weekend. But I would say at the end of the game, I felt like we were pressing and we were really trying to win the game. Cunha, my guy. Stop with the diving, stop with the theatrics. We don't want to see that. He also had a chance to win the game. I thought Patrick Dorgu had a beautiful little cameo where he came in, getting on the ball, just flying down the wing and supplying crosses. So he should have had an assist. Cunha, he had more time, and I feel like he realized he could have, done his usual, just slotting it, curling it to that far post. But we didn't get that. Also, Bruno at the end with a corner to Buemo. It was a good hit, but it got blocked by Sunderland. So we had a couple of chances to win it at the end. Didn't happen. I would say 0-0 result was pretty fair on the day.
Yeah, yeah, I saw that game. I thought it was yeah, like you said, it could have went either way. Like I know Sunderland had hit the post, I think once or twice.
And that
They
Broby
had a
chance
couple.
was
Yeah.
crazy. I cannot believe you missed that.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And that's what I was saying going
You
into
talking about the 1v1?
Yeah, yeah. I can't believe he.
Oh, that was I think Siddiqui. I think that's his
It
name.
was Siddiqui. It was Siddiqui.
Yeah.
Broby passed it to
Okay,
Siddiqui,
that's what
and
it
then
is.
he missed. And then I think at the end it was I
Maybe
can't remember.
Siddiqui again that hit the post.
No, it wasn't him. I think it was
Uh,
can't remember his name. I don't know all the guys on Sunderland's name outside of the striker and a few center backs and then Granit Xhaka. But um, you know, they hit the post. That was another chance. But the Stadium of Light, that's not an easy place to go. Like I don't know what's
yeah.
going on with them over the past like month or so, but I just remember that game that we had against them there earlier in the season. Like they're a tough team. So and I think they tied City there 0-0 at home as well. So it's not an easy place to go. So
Yeah. And I forgot we were missing Casemiro, Sheshko. So two huge blows. We had to start number 7 and
What's his name?
Josh Xerxes. So I'm
who?
back to say number
No,
7.
what's his name?
I'm
Who?
sorry. I don't know.
MM7 Money Mace. Say his
To
name.
you. So yeah, we had to start him and Shesko was missing. So two huge misses, with that starting lineup. If I knew that coming to the game, I would have probably said we're either going to draw or lose, honestly. So
Mm,
glad we got away with the point.
yeah, yeah, definitely a fair result. I think it was deserved. I don't think either team did enough to like win outright, but pick up the points. I think you've already secured Champions League, so you're cool. You're
Yeah,
chill now, so it's all good. You just get to watch and enjoy at this point.
yeah. But we still gotta. I just want us to finish third, so just win our last two games, and there won't be any issues.
Yeah, yeah. Hopefully you do. Hopefully you do. Anything else?
No.
All right. Let's keep things rolling to the last game of the weekend. The
Robbery of
last.
the
Yeah.
week. Robbery of the week.
Everyone's waiting. Yeah. Salivating. Ah.
Hey, yo, my enemies, man, my enemies. Lord, you see the way they sit up straight. You didn't even sit up for your own team talk. Oh,
Yo.
hey, it's all good. It's all good. Arsenal versus West Ham at the London Stadium. Lord, man. This was a must-win game. I think of the our last three games, this was probably going to be the toughest because it's against a team that's still fighting relegation. And if they won, I think they would have been in safety above Tottenham. Um, and the two teams that we have left, one is already relegated, so they're just whatever, and then Crystal Palace is just like I think they have a final a couple days later, so who knows where their eyes are going to be when the time comes. But yeah, going into the game, it's so every game at this point is a must win. And I looked at the starting lineup. We kept the same lineup from the previous game, which I really liked, with Miles Lewis Skelly in the midfield, Calafiori playing left back, Gyökeres doing his thing up top, and all that. So I like the starting lineup. And in the beginning, we looked really good early. Like Gyökeres again started the game off. He was holding the ball up. Like, bro, I don't know what's been happening or what like has been going on. I don't know what's going on in his personal life, but like over the past week and a half, he's looked like an actual striker. Like he's looked like someone who can play in the Prem, which is nice to see because that's all I've been asking for. Just get the ball and pass it to people in red. That's it, and he's doing that right now. So want to give a shout out to him for continuing that good level of consistency with that. And we had a few chances. Like Calafiori could have scored one. Trossard hit the post, and the keeper made another save off of Calafiori again. We could have been up maybe two or three early in the game, and then it just seemed like we were playing really well. Things were going well, and things were good. But then all of a sudden, we had that injury with Ben White, and Arteta made an interesting change to the team that I till now I still don't like. I feel like the majority of the subs that he made in this game, either the personnel was wrong or the timing of it was wrong. Just didn't understand. So like he subbed out Ben White because he got injured, put Declan Rice at right back, and then brought Zubamendi in the midfield. Which for me, I don't know why he didn't just bring in Mosquera because I feel like once that change happened, we took Declan out of the midfield and we started to lose the midfield battle. West Ham grew into the game. They started getting a bit more comfortable. They looked a little bit more dangerous, and the game was kind of in the balance up until later on we get to halftime. Arteta takes out Calafiori, puts Miles Lewis Skelly at left back, Declan Rice back in the midfield. Then he puts Mosquera on, and it's like you could see with that change, he saw the mistake and he tried to fix it, right? And then I want to say maybe like 10 minutes later, he takes out Zubamendi and takes out Eze, I believe, and brings on Odegaard and Havertz. And then like to me, I didn't understand why he took off Eze. He wasn't having the best game, but he has moments of magic. Bills are ready to go at some point. But ultimately, that change right there, I think that's the one that was the right call, bringing on Odegaard, because Odegaard ended up, in my opinion, having the impact that gave us what we needed to do to end up winning the game, or at least go ahead in the game, with creating that chance for Trossard. Um, and I also want to give a shout out to Trossard as well. I think he's in the past 3 weeks he's showing up again. I don't know what happened from January until now, but his level has increased and he's back in like creating chances, scoring goals, and all of that stuff. So I want to give a shout out to him. Um, and also want to give a shout out to David Raya with that big save, that one-on-one save with what's his name, Mateus Fernandez. But outside of that, man, I know everybody's going to talk. I know everybody's going to talk about the VAR situation and all that, and that's going to be the focus. But for me as a fan, that's going to be noise. I just want to talk about what we did, and we did what we needed to do. We got another win to kind of push us towards what our end goal is. So that's where we're at right now, man. Go ahead, talk about the VAR. Because I know that's what you're going to talk.
Francis,
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Francis, go ahead.
Let me start off with Mateus Fernandez. You have you do a simple 1-2. You are by yourself. The whole right side is open. Why are you trying to go near post? You are a fool for that, in my opinion, sir. That's number one.
Hey, relax. He could be a
Num-
Man United player. Relax.
okay. Number two,
Mhm.
the amount of fouls. Granted, I understand. I understand why they called it because of the foul on Raya, but the amount of fouls on that set piece was insane. They counted 5 different fouls, and this is just it just annoys me because the nonsense that you guys got away with. You guys have been getting away with this stuff all season, and now they want to call it the correct way, and now it just happens to be in your favor. It's just it's disgusting to me. It really is.
That's good.
It's
That's good.
disgusting. Right now,
Kenny.
yeah. Go ahead. Go ahead, Kenny.
I
Kenny.
want to start this off by saying I couldn't care less about Arsenal. I picked them to win last year, so I don't care if they win or not. My only thing, and we've gone back and forth seeing different plays, and I've been the one that said this all year from game one because you guys played Manchester United and that's how you scored your goal. If they want to block goalies and do all those theatrics or whatever to try to get a goal off of a set piece, then there needs to be, or the Prem needs to have leeway for goalies to be a little bit more aggressive. If the goalie is then pushing a dude, doing whatever he needs to do to make sure that the guy's out of his space, the goalie should not be penalized because there's nothing else for them to do. If you're able to block me and push your way and I can't get to the ball, I should be able to knock you on your head and get out my way. That's the only way I'm going to get to the ball. I said that since day one. Two, to kind of piggy off what Francis is saying, you want to separate it with the goalie's arm, and that's always been called a foul, things like that. To me, if the end result is that the foul is preventing the goalie or the action is preventing the goalie from getting to the ball, then it's all fouls. If I'm shoulder checking you and you can't get to the ball, is that not a foul as me holding your arm or holding you back from getting the ball? To me, it's still a foul, right? But forget all that. You guys have been grappling. Not saying you're the only team to do it or the team that started it. Like I said, lower level teams. Let's talk about the Stokes, the history of the team. Clubs like that, long throw-ins, long balls. There's been history of this. Fine. I just don't remember a time where a big club or a top six, anything like that, have had to stoop to this level to get goals off of set pieces. It's not about being physical. There's ways to be physical. Man United, when we do our set pieces, you see our set pieces. We actually have plays. Bruno, Mainu, Buemo scoring a goal for Tottenham. We have plays. That's not about physicality. Corner that. You guys have been doing this to teams all season long. That's my only issue. Now, no one has said anything. They haven't called anything. Consistency. That's it. It's a foul. It is a foul, 100%. But you guys have grappled players, you've messed with goalies, and you've gotten your goals. So to me, it's just a little bit unfair that West Ham had to be the ones to get punished for doing similar things that's been happening, not only by you guys, but all year and by all teams. That's my only gripe with this situation.
So my only question to you guys is: so do you guys believe that this has been a consistent thing? What I'm about to ask you right now, I just want to know: has this been consistent throughout the years? Is the goalie not the most protected player on the field?
Yeah.
Yes. Yes. This is supposed to be a.
Yeah. So with that being said, right, that's the difference in this situation. That's the difference. If you like, I understand. Like, if you asked me this question like 3 or 4 years ago, 5 years ago, I would tell you, yo, none of this stuff is allowed. But I remember I used to be told you have to be stronger. You can't be soft. You can't like stop crying. It was everything, right? That's what I was told at that time, right? Fast forward, we start doing what people used to do to us, the lower level teams, because that's where the narrative started. Remember, Troy Deeney said we don't have cojones. Tony Poulos was saying, used to talk crazy about Arsene Wenger, all that stuff, right? And even Brentford, when they first got to the Prem, they started doing it too. So it's like people were doing it to us. We just started doing what they were doing so we could take advantage of what they were taking advantage of. To me, the way that I look at it is, yeah, is it not pretty on the eye? Yeah, does it like put a bad rep on the game? Yeah, it probably does. I'm not disputing any of those things. But my whole thing is people have been doing it for ages. We're just adding it to our repertoire because at this point, I don't even think it's at this point. We're just doing whatever we can to win that, in my opinion, which is in the rules. We may be stretching it, but for me, if you look at what happened in that box, with the grabbing of all the players, just like I said, everybody does it. But the one thing that I think is that they're going to call every single time is when you grab the keeper, not when you give him a little tap or crowd him or stand in front of him, not that stuff. But if you physically grab him and prevent him from making a play on the ball, like I feel like because of the situation, everybody's kind of like forgetting David Raya is one of the best cross claimers, I think, in the Prem in Europe. If you ask me, like when he goes up to go get, like claim a cross, more times than not, would you say he comfortably gets it? Like you guys watched the Arsenal game,
Or punches it out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, but like it's very seldom that he makes a mistake where he like flaps at it or like he doesn't catch it. Like, right? Is that fair to say?
Yes, fair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so for me, if that's fair to say, if we know he's one of the best cross claimers in the game, and you're seeing like dog, he literally he went up and it went through his hands, like I don't understand, like everyone's comparing Arsenal do this, Arsenal do they blah, blah, blah. Bro, it's not the last time that we did something similar to that. There's two instances in which it's actually comparable to what happened on Sunday. The first one was 3 years ago when we played against Leicester City. Ben White grabbed the Leicester City goalkeeper's hand. Trossard scored a screamer. They called it back because they said, you can't do that. That's against the rules. You were grabbing the goalie's hand. All right, cool. The other one that's similar to that, which is the first game this season against Man U. the everyone keeps showing the still shot of the Saliba incident, but if you look at the full video, it's not the same. It's not the same situation. So I don't know. Like, there's a whole lot of outrage. More people are saying, like, I'm okay if you guys say you don't like it, but it's a foul. That's fine with me because as long as we're all in agreement that it's a foul, we're good. But I promise you, there are so many people talking about it's not a foul. There are VAR's cheating, the PGMOL's cheating for Arsenal. This like all these crazy narratives that the PGMOL has an agenda for Arsenal win the league. Dog, you remember when just last year I was saying that the PGMOL has an agenda against us? Do you remember when they forgot to draw the line for the offsides line? Like, there's just so many things, bro. So for me, I just prefer people. If you hate us and you don't want us to win, just say that. Just say that. That's okay. I'm okay with that. At least you're being honest.
Francis can talk to that, but I don't want to drag this on. We're not going to resolve anything here. But uh, my thing is the Prem, and they've started. If you've watched like some of the not really the highly rated, I guess, games, if you just like us and you just like to watch whoever's playing, they have started cutting that out. Very infrequently, they'll
Mm-hmm.
start calling fouls for those types of activities. But all in all, the Prem has to figure it out because it's their fault that this has lingered throughout the season, and now the culmination of it happening in such a big moment, they have to do something about this. They have to for next year because it's a foul and you call it, or we're letting everything go. I don't care if it's a goalie, I don't care if it's a ball boy, everybody's getting fouled. So
I don't think they're
they
going
need
to
to
change it.
figure it out.
I don't think they will.
It's ridiculous because I don't want to see go like first of all I hate just like when Kobe Manu posted that picture when we're playing Everton, it literally looked like Royal Rumble, dog. Like I hate seeing that. It's not football. Like let's actually play. Let's get back to the days of just having normal corners. It doesn't have to be all this. Let's just
No,
play.
I agree with you, but the Prem has shown that they are not going to consistently call that. Because the thing is, there wasn't this uproar when Bernardo Silva dragged down the Everton player in their game last week when it was a corner. No, like I promise you, nobody talked about it at all. Like, so for me, it's just like,
But that's what I'm saying. It happens and they don't call it.
mhm.
That's the issue. So
Yeah,
that's why there's no uproar because it happens and they never call it. But now they want to start calling it.
but
But
no,
hey,
no, it's you like, and I really want to zero in on this. You know that they have preferential treatment towards the key. You
I
know that already. Yeah,
I get that.
yeah.
I get that. But that's still to me not right. It's either a foul or it's not a foul. Let's just keep it consistent. Because remember before when goalies could go and they could really knock somebody out as long as they touch the ball, it's not a foul. Remember those days?
Hmm.
And then all of a sudden, I think it was last season. Right, but it's Onana, so it's probably his fault anyway. But he did the same thing,
Where he
and
punched.
they
Yeah.
yeah. Then they started calling penalties before the goalie could do anything. The goalie could karate kick you as long as Pickford. I think it was on Virgil where he like tore his ACL.
Oh yeah. On that
Oh,
corner, yeah.
yeah.
Nothing happened.
Even the time when
So
João
I don't
Pedro
think they
went,
got it. Yeah,
even the time João Pedro went and Raya punched him in the face, there was something called.
it's still inconsistent, but hey, all I'm saying is it's gotten a little bit better where it's like, all right, the goalie can't just do anything, but
Yeah.
they still get that preferential treatment. But it is what it is. You guys
So,
won. All
so
I want to see is consistency.
do you
That's
feel
all.
like, because it's like very similar to like how in the NFL the quarterbacks are ref differently than every other position on the field.
Yeah,
Mhm.
So, like, to me, from the perspective that I look at it from, like, I don't care that this led to us winning. Like, for me, ever you can make that face if you want to, but like, A goalie, in my opinion, should be refed a bit different because they play the game differently than how we play the game on the field. You get what I'm saying?
Hmm.
I could see that in certain aspects, but that's what I'm saying. Just be
Mhm.
consistent. If because if players are getting grabbed and whatever, and you want to call some of those a foul, cool. You can't grab the goalie, foul, cool, and I'm cool with it. But if you're letting players get grabbed, but the goalie, I don't know. To me, it's just like
It's not even so much the goalie getting grabbed. It's like if you're preventing the goalie from use like that's his thing. He has to use his hands, right? He's permitted. He's the only player on the field that can use their hands. If you're preventing them from doing that, their specific thing, that's where I'm saying like I agree with that. You get what I'm saying?
I get that, but you
Yeah,
could
yeah.
also argue if you're grabbing a player, they need to use their head to score a goal. That's all they can do.
Hmm.
You're preventing them from doing what they can possibly only do to score a goal. So the
Gotcha.
argument can be made. So that's why I'm like, it is what it is. I'm tired of talking about it. Premier League, figure it out, please.
Yeah, if they want to be consistent and they call it across the board, like remember how I used to talk about kicking the ball, everybody get a yellow card. If they want to be consistent and do it, that's fine. I have no issues with it, but just be
And I feel
consistent.
like they got better with that this year. They got better. It's not perfect, but I do see it. It's like, all right. I feel like they got a lot better.
You want to know why you feel like it got better? Because I don't text it in the group chat anymore. Because I don't talk about referees this year. I don't talk about referees. I don't talk about refs this year. But I'll start pointing it out so that you see it's not consistent. I promise you, it's not consistent. But it's all good. We got the 3 points. We move on to the next game, um, and we push for this title. Three games away from glory. Get it done. Anything else from the pod?
Nah.
All right, let's
Yo,
keep.
Francis was like, Pep, come on, you are. Yo, I
Yo,
know Francis
look,
was. Oh,
yo.
damn.
The thing is, bro, Francis be in the group chat talking like he's a supporter of every club that
Yeah.
Arsenal face. Yo, when
Yo,
Mateus Fernandez missed that shot, he said, "Come on, bro, you gotta make that,
I
bro."
said how actually in capitals. That's what I said. I said
you
how
did. You did.
because that
How
was
many
Yeah.
W's? 10
five,
W's?
five. But it was ridiculous. But go ahead. We're done with it. We're done with it.
You weren't even that mad at the opportunities that Chelsea missed against Liverpool.
Are
I
you?
didn't see a
Do
single
you not
text.
listen over the last 6 months? What I've been talking about. My club is finished right now. We're done.
Anyways, let's keep things rolling. Let's give a preview of what's to come for match week 37. First on the ticker with that bright and early kickoff, Manchester United versus Nottingham Forest. And this
um.
is at Old Trafford? Yeah, it's at Old
Yeah.
Trafford. Talk to the people, Ken.
Yeah, Sunday at 7:30. This is gonna be a tricky one. Every time I look at the table, I'm just shocked that Nottingham Forest are where they are because I feel like every time I watch them, they play well. Except I think they just got smacked by I forget who they just lost to, but they are a decent team. Um, we should beat this team though. I think we bounce back. Hopefully Casemiro's back. Hopefully Sheshko's back. I'll go with a 3-2 win.
1-1 draw.
Typical.
Yeah, I'm actually gonna say do 2-2 because they just got knocked out of the final. Because that's who
That's
we
what it was.
Yeah, they.
Villa.
Yeah,
yeah,
Villa
yeah. They
smoked
got
them.
knocked out of the final. I'm not sure if they're gonna have Morgan Gibbs White back.
He looks
Right?
crazy.
He looks insane. Um, Yeah, I think they'll bounce back. I think it'll be a 2-2 draw. Damn, that's two 7:30 games back to back.
Mm-hmm.
Chelsea and then us.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But yeah, 2-2 draw for me. That's what I'm going with. Um, well, you guys don't play because you got FA Cup, but we'll get back to that. Arsenal versus Burnley at the Emirates Stadium on Monday. This one might be tough for me to watch because I might be on a flight at this point, I think. We'll see. Oh, so I think we'll win this game 2-0. As long as Arteta starts that same lineup with Calafiore at left back, Miles Lewis Skelly in midfield, I think we'll be just fine. I think we'll win 2-0.
Yeah, that sounds about right. I say 2-0 myself.
Um, Burnley just tied, I
Villa.
think Villa
Villa.
2-2.
Hmm.
I don't know if they're just playing like kind of carefree because they have nothing to play for anymore. I don't see it being that straightforward. I'll go. You guys will win, but like a nervy 2-1.
No, I just think Villa just aren't at the levels right
Yeah,
now
ever
because
since losing at
they,
home to Tottenham, yeah, they're just. I think they're more focused on Europa League. That's it.
yeah, yeah. Because even before that, they lost to Leeds 3-1.
Mhm.
They lost to City 1-0. Nottingham Forest 4-1. They have not won in a little while. I personally think this game over the weekend was just strictly down to Villa not caring.
Mm.
Yeah, but we'll see though. We will definitely see how that game turns out. But yeah, let's keep things rolling.
More
Chelsea do play Tuesday.
Oh,
against
they play on Tuesday?
against
Yeah,
Spurs
Tottenham.
at the Bridge. We have we haven't won a game in the Prem in 7 matches. This must be a win. I do not care. We must win this. Fortunately, Spurs have been playing a little bit on more decent form and whatnot. Even though they just tied Leeds 1-1 today,
They
I'm
should have
going to
lost.
go. Huh?
Tottenham should have lost.
I agree. They should have lost. They should have lost, but that's another conversation. I'm going to go 2-1 Chelsea.
I think Tottenham are going to beat you guys 2-0.
Wow.
And that hurts me to say that. I don't want that to be the case, but I think Tottenham are going to beat you. Oh wait, it's at the Bridge?
Yes.
They
Oh, I
got
thought it was
they,
at,
that
I
doesn't
thought
matter.
We don't lose against them anyway. But anyway.
no, hold on. It's going to be a 2-2 draw. I thought this was at Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. 2-2 draw. 2-2 draw.
You're 9-11.
I
You
know.
predicted a 4-0 loss to Liverpool.
Yeah, I know. Silly me.
You got 2 games to finish 500.
That won't happen.
Pick
Yo,
wisely.
yo, all right, I'm changing my prediction.
Flip flop.
Chelsea 2-1.
Chelsea
Please,
win 2-1.
please, God, don't let me down. Please,
Right
please.
now, I would say typically we have you, but I can't even trust that. So best of luck, though.
No, I need you guys to. I need Tottenham to be relegated, bro. Please, like, please, please. It's gonna be a hate watch for me. Please. Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Did I get my prediction?
No, I don't
Yeah, I
think you
did.
did.
I didn't. Oh, Chelsea Tottenham. I low-key see this as a draw. I'll say 2-2 draw.
All right. Keep things rolling. Kenny, lead us into our next segment.
All right. Champions League. We came last week talking about that was right before the second leg, Atletico Arsenal. Since then we've obviously seen the results, but I'll let EJ speak to it. How you feeling about Arsenal and your club being in a Champions League final?
Yo, you know what's actually so crazy? I have been so wrapped up in what was going on in the Prem that it didn't occur to me until the final whistle that we were playing to go to a Champions League final. Like I'm not Francis, you remember I was on the phone with you at the final whistle. I literally sat there. I didn't even know what to say because I was shocked. It was another good performance from Gyökeres. That same lineup that beat Fulham 3-0. I was just happy with everybody on the field, and I just felt like it was so fitting that Bukayo Saka scored the goal that solidified us going to the Champions League final, our star boy, because he has literally been here from the very, very, very beginning, like the very beginning when we were in our top, our freaking whatchamacallit, our banter era during COVID. That's when he came into the team. He started to drag us out of the mud. And, we're in the Champions League final, and that happened a lot quicker than what I thought it was going to be. Like, I didn't see this happening for another couple of years.
I didn't see it happen in my lifetime.
Yeah. It's already happened in your lifetime, so watch your mouth, have some respect. So the thing is, it's like, I, I'm still kind of lost for words, but it's crazy because we're 3 games away from having like eternal glory. 3 wins, and you have a double, a Prem and Champions League double, which would be an insane kind of way to end the season after everything that we've kind of been through to build to get to this point. Like, dog, 3 years ago, we weren't even in Champions League. And you could see the progression year over year. The first year, I believe we got knocked out in the quarterfinal by Bayern. Then last year, we got knocked out in the semifinal by the eventual winners, PSG. Then this year, we're in the final. Just that steady progression year over year. And to do it on top of that without losing a single game in the entire tournament is crazy. So just looking forward to the final's still a bit away. So it's kind of like out of sight, out of mind right now. I'm just linearly like focused on the Prem. But we'll talk about the Champions League final in a couple of weeks when we get there.
Yeah, nah. Congrats to Arsenal. That's a huge accomplishment. And they shocked me. This entire Champions League run. I believe you said that they've gone either unbeaten or have they won every game? One out? No, because they just
They've
tied to
had like
Atletico.
1 or 2 draws, but we have not lost a
Yeah,
single game.
not lost. So yeah, very impressive. I feel like their game really translates because defense just travels, honestly. So a lot of these teams aren't used to playing, a sound defensive team, so you always have a shot. So congrats. It's a huge accomplishment. Something you should enjoy. And yeah, look forward to the final. Francis?
Ladies and gentlemen, May 30th, 2026 will be probably in my lifetime, at least for me watching football. So probably be the biggest hate watch I will ever have. I've come to the realization that I can live and survive with Arsenal winning the Premier League. But you see, Arsenal cannot win the Champions League because the pride of London, the real Chelsea FC, is the only club in London to win the Champions League, and we've done it twice, and it must remain that way. So don't worry. The biggest hate watch is coming. I will talk about it further in the next preview. Trust me.
Oh man. That's exactly what I expected.
The energy is just so nasty. It is so nasty. I've never seen somebody so like. I understand the people in the UK that do this, but Francis, you were born here, bro. Like it's okay. The tribalism doesn't have to extend. Jesus, Lord,
So man,
may my enemies never prosper. May they never prosper.
Amen.
but yeah, nah. PSG Arsenal. I think it'll be a better game than people think. So looking forward to it.
Oh, we are. We are.
All right. Nothing else from the pod? Any more
Nah.
hate,
FA
Francis?
FA Cup. Let's see his energy.
Yeah, we can do that.
Predictions.
FA Cup. FA Cup. Chelsea versus Man City at Wembley.
I dare you to predict a loss.
You want me to be honest? You want to be honest? Let's be honest. Chelsea made another final. Me predicting Chelsea to lose in the final is nuts. I'll be delusional. I'll be delusional. It'll be 1-1 extra time. Chelsea wins on penalties. Simple.
You
That's
said
what I
Chelsea lose on penalties?
win on penalties.
Win.
Oh, win on
But the
penalties.
thing is
Okay.
that, to be honest, I am always going to be a fan. I'm always a fan of Chelsea, and I want us to win. But obviously, with the winning of the FA Cup, Chelsea qualifies for the Europa League. I don't want this ownership to have any type of feeling of success. So I'm in a personal battle, and I understand that, but I'll live with it. Go ahead.
Um, I don't see Chelsea winning this at all. I'll go honestly 3-0 City.
5-0.
Do you want to count this towards your
I
predictions?
wouldn't if I were you. I wouldn't if I were you.
Wait, hold on. Question. You guys ever watch Jeopardy back in the day?
Of
Yeah.
course.
Double,
Alex Trebek,
double,
rest in peace.
double Jeopardy. Let's do it. Double Jeopardy.
This is all right. What's your prediction?
I predict
Yeah.
1-0 win for Chelsea Football Club.
You even shocked me with that. Okay.
Let me tell you, I hate Manchester City. I don't want you to allow them to do a domestic double. 1-0 Chelsea. That's my hate watch.
Doku's gonna hit us with a banger. I feel it coming. I feel it coming now.
He's been on fire.
Francis said, I feel it coming.
Nah, that boy's been on fire. I don't know what's wrong with him.
He's having a
But hey, got him on my fantasy team. Gotta keep going.
1-0, please, Chelsea. I'm begging you. If there's anything,
All right.
please.
You've predicted 2 Chelsea wins, and this is to finish above 500. Wow. Just wanted to say that out so you can hear it.
I know.
Okay. All right.
Name 2 teams that I hate. I need you to show up.
Yeah, I wish, I hope. I wish upon a star.
All right.
All right. Let's keep it rolling to the last segment of the show.
Yep.
Did y'all see that Francis has a little something for y'all? Talk to the people.
Yeah. Everybody, did you all see just everything that's been going on in La Liga Spain, specifically
Matt Proper.
Real Madrid and Barcelona? Let me start with Real Madrid's mess. Yes, let me start with Real Madrid's mess right now. The club right now looks to be in absolute disarray. You have Mbappe being basically ousted and trying to get kicked out of the club. That's number one. You have fights breaking out. Valverde and Tchouaméni out here. Valverde's getting sent to the hospital with a concussion and a gash in his head. And it's just a whole disarray. And so, have you all heard that Mourinho, the special one, could be coming back? That's number one. Number two, over the past weekend, El Clasico happened. It's unfortunate El Clasico isn't as great as it used to be.
It doesn't
Unfortunately,
have that same
it
aura.
doesn't have
It
that.
doesn't.
Yeah, it doesn't have that sting, that aura no more. But with that being said, it pains me because Barcelona, I'll never forgive you for 2009. Barcelona won their back to second La Liga in a row, back to back. Rashford with a great strike on a free kick. But respect to them from what they were just a couple years ago in the pits of financial hell to ascending back to the top. Kudos to you guys.
Yeah, no, I'm not even gonna lie to you. What's good? First off, what's going on in Madrid? It's scary hours. Scary hours over there. Um, I've never, I've heard about internal like team fighting, but nothing has ever escalated to that. Where someone has to be hospitalized and their skull is cracked open. Crazy. So
Yeah.
Valverde, get well soon, my boy, and try not to ruffle Schumanni. Don't mess with him. That's a big boy. You don't want that. You don't want that.
Yeah, I'm hearing, that it actually wasn't like an actual altercation that caused that he just slipped and fell, rather than it actually being like a tussle. No, it's true, which
Okay.
is the story would have been better if it was, Chouameni just got crazy hands,
Yeah.
but Valverde actually just slipped and fell. Regardless, it's stupidity.
Yeah.
These are professionals. This is like high school stuff, and you play for like the biggest club in the world. So very, very nonsensical behavior. Um, but opportunity, Ineos, please, Manchester United board, go shopping. Chouameni, if you don't want you, come to us. We'll take care of you. We like to see that, our midfielders to have a little bit of, have a little bit of Casemiro in them. So come on down, Ineos, go shopping, go take a look. Even Mbappe, I'll even sign the petition for you to leave. Then you can come to Manchester United. We'll take care of you. Bring all your garbage. We'll turn you around. Marcus, come home. Stop it. You've won La Liga. Congratulations.
Do you hear this guy?
Beautiful free kick. We have Francis. We've only played. We know how many times we won this jersey. 3 times. We only had one game a week. We need all our players to come home. Everybody come. Next year we'll have more games to play. We need everybody available. Marcus Rashford, you've had your fun. You've still enjoyed Spain. Great vacation. Come back to Manchester and win us a prem, please. Thank you. 3 times we've won this jersey. This nice jersey, 3 times.
Oh man. Yeah, I'm not even gonna lie. I'm done. I don't have nothing else to say. Bro. I don't have nothing else to say.
Third
Anything
third kit.
else?
Third kit for which game? What's the point?
Oh, oh. You know what's crazy? Thank you for saying that. I saw a stat that showed Arsenal have won more games this year, this season, than you guys have played.
Played.
Oh, Jesus Christ. That's hilarious. That is actually hilarious. But hey, man, anything else from the pod?
Nah.
All right. Well,
Last 2 weeks. Let's go.
yeah, crunch time, baby. Well, like I said, if nothing else from the pod, as always, appreciate you guys tuning in for another week's episode of the Banter 3FC podcast. I know this episode is a bit longer than usual, but appreciate you guys for sticking through and staying tough with it all. Appreciate the love and support as always. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, share all of our content. And you can find us everywhere at Banter 3 FC. Tune in with y'all next week. Peace.